Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some theories that I have on the identity of Madam X and Team Zen's motives. So yeah, I may get into some other theories on the game itself, but I want this episode to be more dedicated to Madam X and Team Zen and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I do also want to say real quick that if any of my theories are wrong and they actually do get answered in version 13, I'm fine with that. Again, they're just theories. I'm not taking it too seriously, but it's more of a fun thing trying to figure it out. And it's one of the reasons why I really love this game, especially games with mysteries and stuff like that, is it's more fun when you actually make an educated guess and you actually become right, about it. So I think I'm on the right track, but I feel like I'm missing something still. But yeah, if any of you have any theories of your own or you want to debunk any of mine or what I say soon, that's fine. I definitely want to listen to it, but I think I'm on the right track, but who knows? I could be dead wrong. So yeah. By the way, if you've never done this before or got into the apartment, I would highly recommend you do so before getting into Grand Dream City and all that. So yeah, this does have a major role within the game and it does change the story quite a bit. I guess not a ton, but I would say a decent amount. So yeah, if you have done this before, then you already know what this is, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend you do so. If you do want to do it and you don't know how, I showed you guys last episode how to do that, but I'll just say it again plain and simply. When Gardevoir talks to the police officers about the demolition of Indrid's house, you can see a little sparkly thing near her in the grass. Go get that. It's a key, and that's what unlocks this house, pretty much, or apartment, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll continue on reading. It's a notebook that has extensive amount of filled pages. Please read. Meet whom hearten. I'm not going to read that word because I'm going to get it wrong. To the person reading this notebook was meant for you. I have studied the heart of humans and Pokemon for a very long time. The heart I refer to is not the physical one, but the spiritual one. You may even refer to as a soul. You may have came across Pokemon with closed hearts. These are called Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon feel nothing but the desire to hurt and destroy truly and utterly soulless beings. These Pokemon are known for attacking Pokemon and human alike. Fortunately, a process known as purification was created to reopen the hearts of Shadow Pokemon. This created the possibility of redemption for Pokemon thought to be too far gone. Too far gone, ah yes. I've come across beings far worse than Pokemon, or Shadow Pokemon. Beings completely devoted of energy, emotion, excluding hatred. I think I shall call these Pokemon Dimensional Rift Pokemon. These beings are Pokemon that have the inner darkness amplified to its maximum potential. This emotion then implodes within the Pokemon. This allows the Pokemon to gain a circular orb form. Although this is the first form they take, it is the dormant form. In this form, they cannot do much. However, when provoked, the Pokemon can morph into their true body born from hatred itself. This is when a being like no other appears. It is very, very difficult to revert them back at this state. But should we? It is then when they are most vulnerable. Their body is the literal manifestation of their heart and soul. It is this form that we are able to purify them back into their original being. The process isn't too complicated either. You may not understand it, but someone will. Take this book and follow these directions. It gets really complicated from here on out, but this seems very important. Take the book. We will take it. A new timeline has been created. This action has affected the future. So like I said earlier, it does have an influence on the future. Anyways, on to the next book. Day X, Year X, Month X. No matter how many times I try, I find myself in this loop of failure. But I must not fail. If I fail this means the end of humanity as we know it. That wretched old fool has created the catalyst to the end of the world as we know it. I've seen it. I've seen the horror this world will be known to. I shall stop this at any cost, even if it costs the lives of myself and my friends. The one who will save us all. I've seen them all as well. Their name was... Now, if I'm not mistaken, there really is nothing else you can check out in the basement area. Okay, so before I talk about the book and everything else, let's just jump right into Madame X's identity, the first thing. So yeah, everything else, I will have it fall into place unless I become stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna get my notebook real quick, because I am a very forgetful person, and I'm gonna go over the characters I have written down in here and all that type of stuff. So, number 1. Now I'm gonna go in order from least likely to most likely, in my opinion. Any of these that I do have multiple names. I have like 6 total that somewhat fit the bill, but there just isn't enough to prove it. But I'm still gonna name them regardless. Number 1, a character that hasn't even been named or known yet. It is a stupid answer, but it is an honest answer. There is a big chance that Madame X herself has just not been introduced at all. I don't believe that though. I believe she has been named, and there's one character in particular that I believe I know who it is, but we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Number 2, Malamar. You may be thinking, Owen, why Malamar? Why not Malamar? With the whole Terrajuma Island incident with the Inkei with Crystalline Town's Hope Center quest, the Inkei controlled a human. What if a Malamar is controlling the suit? Think about it. The Inkei on the island were also controlling people. What if they're controlling all the Team Zen grunts, admins, and stuff like that? They said on the island itself that we are not obligated to tell you guys what our motives is. Same thing with Team Zen. We're not obligated to hear motives and stuff like that. And the third reason that makes the most sense is because of the Carbonara effect. And if you don't know what that is, it is the name of a reality magic TV show, and you happen to be on it right now. No? Not funny? Alright, let me get serious now. I actually read somebody do like a Malamar theory, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? I want to know if it's still up or not. I don't think they're taking it seriously, but I thought it was pretty funny. And honestly, I never really read any other theories. I just saw that one day on the Rejuvenation blog, and it made me laugh quite a bit seeing that. Alright, let me get serious now. Sorry for joking. Alright, number 2, Eve. Eve is a very interesting character in my opinion. Eve hasn't been introduced until the late game era, you know? Alright, sorry for the pause, I got a text from someone. Eve and all that. She's not introduced until late game. You have to do the Karen side quest to even hear about Eve. Now, I'm more than certain it's not Eve. It doesn't make sense, but there's not a lot known about Eve, so I'm just going to throw her into the mix. Eve was introduced when you get done with the Karen side quest and you read the book. You get the life orb and all that at, Alamissa Urban, I believe is what it's called. You read the journal, they talk about Adam, Karen, Damien, and Eve. The 4 of them were working together to kind of like stop and prepare for Team Zen and all that type of stuff, and they failed. Nobody knows what the hell happened to Eve, and honestly, it wouldn't be surprising to me if Eve is Crescent. Because think about it. Crescent at the beginning of the boat said, we will, I think, or at some point she said, I will go with the name Crescent. Yes, this name means a lot to me. And I notice a lot of characters, they have code names. They don't actually use their actual names, especially important characters. Do I think Crescent is Eve? It's a long shot. I don't think so. I think Crescent's honestly her own person, and it's just, again, a character that hasn't been introduced at all, but that makes more sense for her being Eve, but I'm going to throw Eve in there as probably the more least likely one, but I wouldn't be super surprised if it was. Number 3. I'm going to throw this one in, even though I strongly don't believe this is it. Melanie. Melanie is introduced far late game, and there are actually quite a few indicators that make it sound like it is Madame X. The main reason is these ones right here. The whole Yveltal thing. Madame X has a Yveltal. Melanie has a Yveltal. When you go through all three cutscenes, when Malia has to make three choices, do nothing, hand over the time crystal, or run away or whatever, you get three different outcomes. I've done all three. The first one, Melanie pretty much takes over. The second one, I believe she goes into saying, you know, Father, I have lost. Madame X has also said, Father, I have lost. So they have similar words. And I can't ignore that. It is very, very, very odd. And I think I've read something about Melanie, Maria, and Malia are like the three same people, just from different timelines, different names, and all that type of stuff. I don't buy that. I don't. It doesn't make sense because, I mean, like, there's just something about it that just doesn't sit right. That Madame X is literally like Malia from the future, or Maria, or Marionette from the future, or Melanie from the future, or from the past, whatever. It just doesn't sit right. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Now, I do believe in a sense Madame X is clearly somebody from the past, or maybe the future, or I don't know, both. Who knows? Um, but I don't believe it's Melanie. I don't think it's Maria, and I don't think it's Malia. And I could somewhat see the theory on Melanie, Maria, and Malia being like the same person, just different timelines. That I can buy. I guess I see it, but I'm not 100% there on honestly believing that or not. But I just thought I'd throw their names because the whole Melanie incident with her saying similar words, it's more than fair to throw into the mix. Fourth character, Crescent. I do not believe Crescent is Madame X, but again, it's a long shot. Crescent hasn't really been known at all throughout the game. She's very mysterious, and there's some points that she kind of gets aggravated with Spatial and Tempa. I noticed some of that with Madame X as well. It's a stretch, but it's a stretch. So yeah, the final one. This is the one I am like 95% sure I'm right. Every part of me just screams, "You got this. This is it. It makes sense. It all fits together." The final guess that I have, the one that makes the most sense, is Anatha. Now you may be wondering, bruh, why Anatha? Same thing with my Malamar theory. Well, it wasn't really my theory, it was somebody else's, but why not? Why not Anatha? Let me get into it with you guys real quick. And I'm not referring to the Anatha we all know. Not the one that's in the Soul Stone. A different Anatha. Late within the game, when Ren and I and Alita are on, I think what, Hiyoshi City or whatever that place is called, we go into the hospital room. We find a book later on within the hospital or whatever. The book talks about a patient named Anatha. If I'm not mistaken, she's described to be a woman that is 5'6", 5'7", has long black hair, and has a key-shaped birthmark in the back of her neck. And I think a lot of people forget about that scene, that incident. That is who I believe Madame X is. It makes the most sense to me. It makes sense. It fits. Now let me tell you why it fits. Madame X in the book said, "I've seen the horrors before. I've seen what's gonna happen." Hiyoshi City was the heart. It was the start of Storm 9 starting. It was the very first place, it was where it started, was there. That fits into that. She said she saw the horror, she saw it. If she was still around Hiyoshi City at the time and all that, then there you go. Number 2. Where is Madam X's headquarters and all that at? Where is Team Zen located? Oh my god, Hiyoshi City. They're on that little island. Coincidence? I think not. They're literally right there. 3. Madam X has said it before that Malia is what she needs to accomplish her goals. Picture Madam X, and this is going to sound stupid as hell. Picture Madam X as a locked chest filled with gold, right? She can't get into it. Malia is the key to her because of the birthmark on the back of her head. Because it literally said it is a key-shaped birthmark. I believe Malia, or the power, the light power that she has, is the key for Madam X to fully succeed in what they're trying to do. It makes sense. And you know what? We can even throw, let's toss in Team Zen's motives. Let's throw that into the mix. Why not? Let's get into that now. So Madam X literally said before that I will do anything it costs, even if it's my life, that the end of the world doesn't happen. I personally believe, and I know Malia said it, the Storm Chasers have said it, and I've said it here and there within the Let's Play if I'm not mistaken, I do not buy it, I do not believe it, I think they're just trying to throw you off. I do not buy that Team Zen is trying to start Storm 9 again. It doesn't make sense. The book literally says the exact opposite of Storm 9. Literally, Madam X has literally just said, I'm trying to stop it. I don't want it happening again. But what do I need to stop that? I need Malia to stop it. I need her. But at the same time, I'm not going to say Madam X and Team Zen is like the good guys. No, I mean, sure, they're doing bad things. But literally, Madam X just said it in the book. I will literally do anything it takes to not let this happen. So in a sense, it could be Madam X is like, I will literally do anything bad that I can. I will hurt people, I will kill people, I will be ruthless. But if this is for the greater good, you all could be thrown away, including myself. Does that really make Team Zen the bad team? No. I believe there's a greater threat out there. Greater threat. Whether it's Indred, which I believe Indred has a huge, monstrous role within this. But I think another thing that a lot of people forget about is Her Majesty. I believe Spatial and Temple are up to no good, and especially Her Majesty. Okay, we don't know the name of Her Majesty. We don't know all that yet. We don't know who she looks like and all that type of stuff. We don't know. But I believe they are nothing but trouble as well. I don't think they're good either. They're not your friends. Same thing with them. They will throw you away the moment you become worthless to them. They don't need you anymore. But at the end of the day, this is all a small piece to the million-piece puzzle, is all it is. But at the end of the day, I do not believe Team Zen motives have anything to do with Storm 9. If anything, it's to stop Storm 9 or to possibly stop a greater threat that is about to happen to the region. Why would the book say, I will do anything I can to save us? I will do anything I can. Why? I don't know. But I think that proves in a sense that it's not because of Storm 9. And if Madam X is trying to start Storm 9 and that's their intention, then why say I will literally do anything to stop this? And that goes into another motive I have. Let's throw it at the wall. Madam X is trying to start Storm 9 again. She's trying to erase everything. We're done. It's over. I will do anything I can to stop this from happening. Kata has said it before. Jenner has said it before. You are all nothing. We are going to die eventually. We're all gonna find and get to the same fate. Slowly but surely, we're all gonna reach it. Even Kata said it. If you don't stop them, it'll be the end of the world as you know it. What if Madam X is simply saying, instead of living the horrors of what has happened to Hiyoshi and the entire region of Avium, her intentions are, alright, yeah, I want to start Storm 9, but this time, I don't want it to fail. I wanted to eliminate all of life. We're done. It's over. Humans are extinct. Pokemon are extinct. We're all dead. Gone. Erased. Nothing. We're done. And what that does, in a sense, is it stops the suffering of Storm 9 happening again. Because if everyone's gone, what is there to suffer about? You're gone. You're dead. You're done. There is no suffering. That seems a little more of a stretch than the initial one with me saying I believe Team Zen is trying to go after a bigger threat than themselves, and they know it too. And Madam X is willing to stop it at any cost. Now, does that mean, hey, if we stop the threat, we're all good now? That's debatable. Maybe, maybe not. I honestly don't know. But I don't believe they're trying to start Storm 9. I believe they want Malia, because with Malia, she knows I can't be stopped. I'm unstoppable. Anyone that tries anything stupid with me, my friends, my family, my everything, gone. You're dead. Done. And that's why they want Malia so bad. But at the same time, you know, there's so many situations that it's like, if Malia is such a vital role, why not take it seriously? Literally, Matalis literally could have said, hey, I put Malia to sleep. Come get her. Literally, instead of wasting time, Gira and Zeta were just at the warp pad. Like, why, instead of just like stand there, like, why not just like book it? You got her. Go. Go back to your headquarters. You got her. You won. Sure, it was a cheap shot, but you had her. But they still failed. And of course, you know, maybe that's just what the story intended. To me, it's just the small things. It's just like, why? Why this way, though? I don't know. Maybe I'm being stupid about that part, but it's just like, why? And even with the whole Madam X thing, Madam X is clearly strong enough to just say, you know what, this is just stupid. I want her. Why? And technically, that also goes into another thing that I just remembered now. Madam X literally said it, if you get too close to Melanie, you know, it'll be the end as you know it. Maybe Madam X right now is not supposed to touch Malia in that sense. And that also could possibly fit into Melanie, Marionette, or Maria and Malia being the same person, just different timelines. It could fit into that. That she has like the same sort of power in a sense that, like, if they overcome you, or overlapping is what they call it. If they overlapped you, then they take a part of you. It's over. Maybe Madam X in a sense is like, okay, I want to be cautious because if she overtakes me, there's nothing I can do. I lost. Game over. GG. Checkmate. Maybe. But at the end of the day, to summarize it, I personally believe she's Anatha, not the Anatha you guys are thinking, but the one from the book. The one with black long hair, 5'6", 5'7", and has a birthmark on the back of her neck. Now, one thing real quick, I forgot this too. The one that also proves the Anatha theory real quick, think about this as well. On the pyramid, the Esquilia pyramid, however you pronounce that, there is a scene where you can crack Madam X's mask, and you see a woman with black hair. Long black hair. It comes out of the suit. Think about it. Like, I mean, like, I don't know how else to word it. I don't know. Every part of me just says it's Anatha. It's the only thing that makes sense as of now. The only other thing that like I can agree upon is it's a character that hasn't been named yet. Sure, I named some honorable mentions. I would not be somewhat. I'd be somewhat surprised, kind of not, if those guesses were right. I would not be surprised if they are wrong, either. I personally believe it's Anatha. It makes the most sense. And with everything I said, I don't know how it doesn't make sense. And to summarize the Team Zen thing, I don't believe Team Zen is the big bad guys. I believe they're doing bad things. I believe that for sure, but I believe their end game is solely to allow humanity to continue on, to not allow the end of the world to happen again, to not allow Hiyoshi City and Avium to go through the pain of Storm 9 again. I believe that is what Madame X's goal is. And she clearly said it. I will literally throw away myself. All my friends are irrelevant. Everyone I throw into this, it's all irrelevant. It's all for the greater good. And I believe that is the attitude that she has. I believe Indred is one of the bigger threats. And I personally believe Her Majesty, Spatial Temple, and possibly other gods like that as well. I think they also are big threats. And you know what? We can... Even the Garufa, it's still a mysterious thing. And also with our character as well. Even Amanda with that scene. There's so many things. There's so much things. But I'm not going to get into all that. Not until another point in the game. Or into the Let's Play. For now, I want to keep this Madame X, Team Zen. That's going to be it for my theories on all of that. At the end of the day, I might be wrong, that's fine, but I don't think I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, I think I'm in the right direction. I think I'm going to be partially right, partially wrong, and if that's the case, I'd be more than happy. Because at the end of the day, this game has given us almost nothing. They have given us nothing. Nothing at all. So, that is my belief on all of that. Real quick, light and dark, I want to throw this into the mix as well. Real quick, light and dark, and the archetype. I believe some people may think, well, Malia's light, she's clearly one of the lights. Who are the other three? There's some darks out there. Who are they? Again, as I said before, I believe the Blakeries, one of the Blakeries, maybe Thomas falls into darkness. Madame X maybe, Crescent maybe, Nim probably, Amanda possibly, Ren possibly. For light, I believe Alita falls into it possibly, maybe Venom, probably not her. I believe Reina can possibly fall into it. Maybe Hazuki, Nimra, Angie at some given point, maybe. But I believe the archetype is a whole separate entity. I don't think Malia is part of light at all. Because think about it, Alita, Aaron, Alan and Alice, I think is their names as well. They form the archetype at the pyramid. I think that it's its own separate entity and has nothing to do with light and dark. I want to throw that to you guys real quick as well. So yeah, I think it's its own entity. So yeah, I think dark and light may have an influence on the Griffin culture and all that. And I believe it is stated before that the Griffins honestly created the archetype and all that type of stuff. With a certain secret within the game, which we will do at some given point. I'll show you guys in the future, but I wanted to throw that real quick on dark and light real quick. At the end of the day, let me know what you think. Let me know your theories. Let me know your guesses and all, if you have any. If you have anything that debunks any of mine, that's fine. I would love to hear it. But just in all honesty, I don't think I'm wrong with the whole Anatha thing. I don't think so. There's so many things that just scream Anatha. Like, how is it not? And I guess the only answer I can give to that is it's just gotta be a character that hasn't been introduced at all. I don't think it's Malia, Marionette, or Melanie from the future or past, whatever. I don't think it's Eve. I don't think it's Crescent. All that just doesn't make sense. Actually, wait, hold on. How the hell? Wait, huh? Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry about that. I'm like, how did you get over there? I got scared for a moment. But yeah, let me know your theories and all that. I definitely would appreciate it. And that's ultimately how I feel. So West Giren, huh? Yeah, West Giren, you should be familiar with that place, yeah? I haven't been there in years, not since Saki moved there. Anyways, I thought Spacia and Tempa were supposed to be the good guys, not annoying brats. The perception of good and bad are probably different from ours. If anything, this is probably a test for us. A test for us, so we're being tested now. It's not unlike them. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Where is it? What are you looking for? A vine or something? Ah, there it is. The vine pushes some of the branches away. There's a small little grove here now. Is there any other crystal in there? That's right, it's a shortcut. This one leads to Giren City. Hold up, I've been all around Giren City and I've not seen any crystal like that before. That's a good thing. We made sure we hit it well so that people don't accidentally stumble upon it. I see. Let's go. We probably don't have much time. Also, I forgot one thing real quick. Going back to the theories and all that real quick. Totally forgot. Canon. The elephant in the room. Think about it as well in this sense. Why would Madam X in a sense just say, yo, Canon, let me help you out? Why? She didn't have to, but she did. She helped one of the storm chasers. Right? Right. If that's the case, then, I mean, think about it. If she didn't help Cannon, she could have let Cannon die and allowed the explosion to happen. Madam X prevented the orb from blowing up. She helped. So if she helped, then why does she want us, or why would Team Zen want to do it in the future? That's another thing that doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't make sense on that part as well. Now I'm done. Let's continue on. We're at the abandoned sewers. Has this always been here? According to Irene, this is a popular spot for storm chasers to come to this time. I don't understand. The crystal in Giren City and Giren Woods are close, but Giren City and Valor Mountain are extremely far apart. Wouldn't it make more sense if we were somewhere close to Valor Mountain? That is true. Maybe distance doesn't matter. Huh? I'm saying the location probably doesn't matter. It isn't a matter of distance, it's a matter of which crystal is linked, if that makes sense. If the crystals were linked up, that means the location isn't a factor in where you'd eventually end up. So technically, we could use these crystals to travel places faster. I suppose you could look at it that way, sure. Well, that's neat. Alright, now that we had that out of the way, we need to find a way to West Giren. Shouldn't be too hard, we just need to head west to the lab. Yeah, but we should try to be on a low profile. If Team Zen found out where we were, no doubt they'd follow us around. Maybe we can use the yacht Tesla gave Alon. That'd be great, but shouldn't it be docked all the way at Talia Resort? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I might actually have a solution. What you got? Remember when Irene and I said there are a ton of storm chasers around different times and locations? Yeah, I remember something like that. Well, if I remember correctly, there is an operative somewhere here in Giren. Who? The leader of the small gang, Karina. Karina? Yep, Karina is indeed a storm chaser. Do you have any idea where she might be? Yeah, she's been hanging out in that house by the ocean. Now that I think about it, that's right above us. Let's go see her then. We don't have much time to waste anymore. For a moment. I don't know, it's a lot to think about, it's a lot to take in, but I don't think I'm 100% right on some of the stuff I said, but I think I'm on the right track. And if I'm not, then whoops. That's alright. Malia, what are you doing back so soon? It's good to see you. Hey Karina, I wish I could say that I'm here on a vacation, but that is not the case. When are we ever on a vacation? Touching reunion. Now, can we get back to what we were focusing on? Excuse me, I don't think we've met. You can't be serious. You don't recognize me? That's Venom. Her purple hair put too much of a spotlight on us, so I told her to change it. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I had to check on the washer and dryer. I'm currently doing laundry. Anyway, seriously doubting that's the reason, by the way. Oh well, we didn't actually interact with each other. I read that wrong. Oh well, we didn't really interact with each other much, so I didn't have your face memorized. And here's another surprise. I didn't think Alon would be involved in this little circle. Alon has been very essential to our group. I am glad to have them. Are we technically a storm chaser though? No, I guess not, because we weren't really chosen by Spatial and Tempa. Anyways, that aside, I was wondering if you could grant us access to West Giren City. This shouldn't be a problem for you, right? It's not much of a problem, but your timing couldn't be any worse. I was actually on my way to West Giren myself. As you may or may not have known, I have cameras all over the cities. Upon further notice, upon further investigation, I found out something especially particular. I suppose it's only fair to give you guys some context. For the past few days or so, West Giren City has been plagued with an awful. Is also a word? I'm making up words now. I've heard reports of the green fog having an incredible foul stench. It's powerful enough to knock people and Pokemon out. Actually, I want to look that up now. Is that actually a word? Awesome. Okay, I cannot believe it. It's actually a word. It seems to be like the color. It's like a color of blue. It looks like. ASUL. Awesome. Oh, well. Here I am. I thought I made up a new word. Never mind. Sorry about that. I originally thought it was just a sewer problem, so I let the authorities handle it. But it doesn't seem so. That seems like a big problem indeed. We're actually going there because we're looking for someone. Could this person possibly be Cannon? Did you see Cannon on your camera? Yes, I did see him. Like the others, he was knocked out almost instantaneously. The green fog got too thick after that. I didn't see what happened to him. Do you think all of this is connected? Spacia brought Cannon here for a reason. Cannon is brought here with an explosive. And this has all happened when Venom asked how are we going to dispose of it. Do you think Spacia's trying to get us to blow up West Giren City? Whoa, let's stop right there. It is so not okay with this. Blowing up an entire city? My city? You must be mad. Well, why else would Cannon be placed here specifically? The hell would I know? You two seriously considering this as a possible outcome? Of course not. I changed my mind. None of you are allowed in West Giren. I will take care of this problem myself. No, Karina, we're taking care of this. This is our mission. Please just give us the right of passage to West Giren. Go home, Malia, Venom, and Alon. Leave this to the professionals. We're practically professionals. Let me do this. Hey, we're not gonna ask again. Over here being stubborn. Just like me sometimes. Hey, get back here. Alon, you go after them. I'll be right there. Alright, Malia. Karina, stop. Look, we're not going to blow up West Giren City. I should have never suggested it. Darn right you shouldn't have, but you did, and that's all I needed to hear. Even if it is a seedling of an idea, I won't allow you all to gain access to West Giren. I joined this organization to protect Giren City at all costs. I don't care if I have to go against my own pledge if it means protecting it. So please don't take this personally, but I'm going to go to West Giren alone. And then what, Karina? The moment you set foot in West Giren, you'll be out like a light. You really don't know me, huh? I prepared for this. My boat is supplied with this gas mask and oxygen inhalers. It'll be perfectly fine. So as I was saying, heads up. What? Oof. I told you, man. Malia's hardcore. Did you see how she jumped off Hoppy and kicked Karina in the face? It's pretty scary sometimes, actually, how quickly she gets these ideas. It seems like they just come to her. I wish I was resourceful as her sometimes. Maybe I wouldn't have to rely on her so much. How is she? Karina's gonna be fine. I made sure not to kick her in the head too hard. So what did her crew say to you? Nothing, of course. I went in there all teary-eyed and said a lamppost fell on her head. Smooth. That being said, we didn't get her blessing to enter West Giren City, so we can't use the connection bridge. So I took her yacht keys. Oh, we're gonna take her boat then? And we should probably do it quickly. We don't want her to wake up. If she did, I guess we could say we'd learn the definition of a rude awakening really is. I didn't know you could pilot a yacht. Of course I can't pilot a yacht. We're totally gonna wing this bad boy. I'm not too sure if I'm 100% with this decision. We don't have any other option, so it's this way or no way. Well, you heard the lady. When you are ready to depart, just come speak with me, okay? Alright, bro, a moment. We're gonna check up on Karina. Malia. What's also cool is keep this in mind that the hidden library is open. Kind of cool to see there. Alright. It never gets easy, no use complaining. Ready to go? Alright, let's move on. I think I'm going to end the video not here, but once we get to West Giren, then we'll end it off there, and then we'll start off the next episode with all of that. Malia, you know that this yacht is not like Tesla's, right? It's manual. I believe I may have said something along those lines. Right, alright. Let's see how this goes then. Did I just hear you stutter? Have some faith in me. I always have faith in you. What was that? Relax, it's just the engine. Alrighty, let's test out this bad boy. Christ, Malia. That's not what you're supposed to do. Oh, what about this? That's it, I'm taking over. Hey, this is mutiny. Alon, tell her this is mutiny. Would you look at that? I got this thing turned around. I want a second chance and I'm not taking no for an answer. Bon voyage. I think that's how you pronounce that. Hey Malia, Alon. On a scale from 1 to 10, how pissed will Karina be with us? That's gonna be a solid 11 for me. When she wakes up, she'll be feeling that kick. It looked cool at least. I didn't even see you fly unhappy or anything. It felt pretty cool to do too. Karina has always been a bossy type. Oh, look at that, Alon. Someone's turning into a rebel. I am not. West Giren isn't too far, but it feels like the sea is endless. Maybe we should take this time to relax a bit. We deserve it. We got a pretty epic win on Team Zen up there on the mountain. I wouldn't exactly call that a win, but it was something. They'll be back later. They'll be back sooner or later, sure, but I bet they won't be as active for a while. Yeah. Hey, maybe when this is all over, we should take a trip back to Tele Resort. Everyone can hang out, it'll be fun. It does sound nice, but I don't expect this to end anytime soon. We don't get to be dumb kids running around with no care in the world. That's just not the reality for us. I wanted to relax, but I'm worrying about Cannon. He means well, but he acts so rashly sometimes that he gets himself into trouble. Not that I'm one to talk about rashness. Alon and I have seen it firsthand. I don't blame him though. You should have seen him when we first got to Ambreet Town. Cannon had a deer in headlights stare, completely confused and scared. That's how everyone is when they first arrive. Is it how you were? What was going on through your head? Quite a lot, too much for me to handle at a time. It was a mix of emotions of I can't believe I traveled through time and I'll never see my friends again. I eventually got used to my new life, but I did miss you guys. I really miss you too, Malia. At least you had the hope of maybe seeing us again. Everyone else just thought you were dead. That was the end of that. Being a gym leader became difficult for me. Ren left, Alon left, Lucia and Lenny left. I didn't have any friends left in the city. I was alone. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. It's alright. It wasn't your fault. And besides, my mom tried to cheer me up a lot. She'd always make my favorite foods, desserts, etc. Aw, that was really sweet of her. I'll need to make it up to her one day. Oh, that's right. I need to ask you two something. What is it? What was with all that cultist stuff back in Giren? The one you three got caught up with? It's a pretty long story, but it had to do with this insane family living inside of the Marble Mansion. The Marble Mansion in Giren Woods? The very same one? Do you know about it? I know about it, but I don't know the people who lived there. They were more distant. I'm almost not surprised they had some cult forming down there, but only one person in the family was involved. In fact, they created it. His wife and child were totally unrelated. Oh, that's right. How could I forget? Alon, where is Anatha? Anatha? Yeah, she was the wife of the cultist guy. She was killed by these police officers, but then she came back to life with the help of the Soul Stone. She what? The Soul Stone captured her soul and she's still here with Alon. I think so. What happens if a soul is brought across time? I wouldn't be able to tell you, but we should worry about that another time. I can see West Giren on the horizon. Yeah, I see it too. And here we are. Oh god, that smell. I know, put on your gas mask on, or oxygen mask, sorry. It's much better, I can finally breathe. It smells like a ton of sulfur and other things. Afraid to know what other things are. Anyways, I docked us in front of the entrance. You think it's coming from down there? But it's just a guess. Karina said she thought it was a sewage problem, remember? If she saw the cause of this horrible stench above ground, I'd say she'd mention that, which then points to places unseen, the sewers. So we're gonna get rid of the green fog, then look for Cannon. That's the plan. Plus it'd be easier to find them when things aren't foggy. Roger that. Alright, I'm gonna end the video off here. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. And again, if you have any theories on your own or anything that debunks anything that I said, definitely interested in hearing and all that type of stuff. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good morning.